Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Ray and Goose so far. I don't know where everybody else is. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I know we're here. Oh, I see Steve finally joins us. Hello, Steve.
Hello.
How are you, my friend?
I am wonderful.
Yeah, it was a good game last night, wasn't it?
Very good game. Very good game.
An excellent, I would say an excellent. Wouldn't you agree, Goose?
I thought the first half was pretty good.
Yeah, first half was really good. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a great game, and it went down to. By the way, what were the total points scored? They didn't.
43.
Yeah, so they didn't. The number I think was 48.5.
Yeah,
so they didn't even reach the number.
It was 23-20.
Yeah, Vegas made a lot of money on the over/under because a lot of people went over.
I did think Cincinnati was going to go down and try to kick a field goal, though.
Yeah,
I didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah, I thought Cincinnati was going to. I thought Cincinnati was going to go down and tie that game.
Yeah, I really did. I think Aaron Donald should have been the MVP because he did prevent that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp did a good job. He caught 2 touchdowns, but if Aaron Donald wouldn't have got that last sack, they would easily probably tied the game.
Yeah, I'm with you. I sort of agree. Aaron Donald probably should have gotten the MVP.
Yeah,
right.
Either him or Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford also, threw for 3 touchdowns. It's a nice, it's a pretty nice game for him. So yeah, but it was. I thought we were going to get an overtime game, which was pretty exciting.
Super close.
Meanwhile, Pete is bitching, saying, "Goose, you need to speak up. We can barely hear you." We can barely hear you. See, last week they loved Goose. Now they're already critiquing him.
Already.
Well, welcome to the crowd.
Yeah.
I don't want to join your team.
That's how it works. That's how it works. Yeah, so.
It is a bitter cold morning, though.
Is it cold out there?
When that wind blows. Ooh.
Yeah, it does look. It looks very cold out there. I did not want to wake up today.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I didn't. I must have my alarms. Huh. I'm yawning. I never yawn. Those alarms. I don't know. My alarm didn't go off till like, almost 8 o'clock. So I must have set my alarm wrong or something. Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh, Pete says they still love Goose. That's why they want to hear you.
That's what.
You love him. Oh. Now they're bitching saying, I wish Goose was on cam. That's not my. I mean, what am I supposed to do? It's where he's sitting. Why,
Right.
They blame him. Why would he want to sit next to me?
So should I move the light on my face now?
No, I mean, yeah. Put the light on. I'll put the camera. You guys want to I'll put the camera on Goose. Take it off me. I don't even know how to get the camera on Goose. Oh, it's still on me. Damn.
Oh well.
I wouldn't know how to put. I don't know. Does it move? I don't think the camera moves that way. No, it doesn't. The camera does not move that way. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. Adam says Goose should bring his own cam. Oh boy. Yeah, so people like the Goose being here. Oh boy.
Set up at my house.
Maybe Ray and I would prefer Goose be heard, not seen.
Yeah, well, maybe. You could set up from your house if you want. Literally, all you need is a computer with a
cam.
Yeah, if you have that, you're good to go.
Yeah.
You could just, you could just get in that way.
Yeah.
By the way, someone from the Twitch room is asking, "Are you rapists?" No, we're not rapists. Do you see that, Steve? Somebody from the Twitch room is asking us if we are rapists. No, we're not rapists. What a stupid question.
Wow.
This is the question we get from the Twitch room, everybody. Are you all rapists?
No.
What kind of question is that? No.
I mean, some of us would date a rapist, but none of us.
You're exactly right there, Goose.
I mean, who looks like a rapist? Oh, I know. It's Dan. Dan, that's who
Oh.
looks like a rapist. He's got that. He's got his Mandalorian hoodie on. His hair's a mess. And he looks like he could rape someone. I mean, of all of us, wouldn't you think like Steve and I we look too comfortable to rape.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What?
Steve looks too lazy to rape right now.
Exactly.
Of course, if I put Goose on cam, hold on. Let me get him on cam.
Oh, dude.
Goose kind of looks in shape enough to be rapist.
No.
Yeah.
No.
If I had to pick one rapist,
No.
if I had to pick one rapist from this show,
No.
I might pick the Goose.
Right.
No.
Yeah. Look at him. Yeah, he's the one who looks like
This is awful.
yeah, I'm just saying.
Especially on Valentine's.
Yeah.
You're talking about.
And by the way, there's no M in Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day?
I've already seen it.
What do you?
I've already seen it on Facebook once.
They replaced the N
A guy goes,
with
Happy
N.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, times.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable how you don't know that. It always astounds me when people make mistakes like that.
That would
Yes,
have to be
Dan.
on purpose, though, right? I mean, that's
So
No, I think they're just dumb.
originally, Saint Valentine was imprisoned by the Romans for ministering to Christians. But then he restored the sight to the jailer's blind daughter, and he was celebrated for that on the feast of Saint Valentine's Day. So should we all celebrate Valentine's Day by poking somebody in the eye and locking them in a room?
No.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it is Valentine, not Valentine.
I
you
just
get people that-
wanted to keep it the original tradition of the holiday. Let's go.
No, I don't want to
make somebody
I don't
blind
want to
and
blind
imprison.
anyone. I don't want anyone to be blinded.
Well, we got to reach back to the roots, you know?
And by the way, it's because Goose is not close enough to his mic. That's why that's what's caused. It's not that I don't have the levels correct. It's his distance from it. That's the reason. Enjoy a sody on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Thank you, Dominic.
exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
I mean, Steve can't even pronounce soda correctly.
It's sodium.
I'm gonna get me a sody on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Me and the old lady's gonna go out and get a sody on the Valentine's Day.
that's our weather guy. Yeah.
Where did that come from? The soda itself, or sody. Where does that come
From White Trash University,
Oh, okay. There's a
because
lot
they've
of
been
that
doing that
going
for a
on.
long time. Like kids that were trashy when we were growing up, it was always a sody.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's just where it comes from. If you're from Chicago area, it's a pop. Like when I grew up, it was a pop because my mom grew up in Chicago.
Yeah.
All right.
So there was a lot of, hey, you kids gonna have a pop? Have a pop? Oh, my pain in the ass dog has just come into the room now.
Pop stops about Lincoln, I've noticed. Because
Yeah,
I'm related. I'm related to about half of Lincoln, and it stops right about the Lincoln. Anything north of Lincoln, it's pop.
Isn't that crazy? But I mean,
Yeah.
like my mom grew up in Chicago, it's pop.
Yeah.
But we've always, we always said soda. We never, thank God, nobody in my family went. I think Foon for a little while called it sody, but we shamed him. We shamed him and said, "What? What are you saying? Sody?" I'm like, "Where in the hell?"
That was the advantages of having so many siblings, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, because I
got
could
shamed
shame
for-
them into some stuff.
We all like ganged up on you.
I would shame
right.
them into sound. You sound very hillbilly-ish.
Now, you want to hear something weird? Speaking of hillbilly,
Yeah.
I'm from North Carolina. Everything down there is a Coke.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
You
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
order a Pepsi? It's a Coke. You want to order a Mountain Dew? It's a Coke. If it's a carbonated soda, it's a Coke.
Yeah. By the way, I only order a Coke if I want a Coke.
Right.
Right.
I got to be honest. I'm more a Pepsi guy anyway, but that's
Oh
just me.
yeah. I am too.
Pepsi's sweeter, right?
Yeah. I just, and I don't drink it either now, but
But if you're in North Carolina and you order a Coke, they'll ask you what kind, and you'll be like, "Oh, Diet Pepsi." But if a carbonated soda is a Coke, doesn't matter what flavor.
so you're
Hey,
saying,
Steve, thanks for showing us your pussy, Steve. Thank you.
so a sody is a Coke in Carolina.
Yeah.
You know, you got brand name recognition if they're calling it that. Good
Yep.
Lord.
Eastern North Carolina. Once you cross the mountains, it goes back to being a soda or a soda pop.
Soda pop.
Saying Chicago's a pop.
Yes, everything's a pop.
All I know is I've always either named the brand name or said soda.
Because if you just say Coke, how do they know you want
Yeah.
something different? How would you know?
If
You have
if
that.
you want a Coca-Cola, you got to order a Coca-Cola.
Well, I'm just I'm not Coca-Cola is not my preference, you know. My preference has always been Pepsi. Like I said, I try not to drink that much of it now, but my preference has always been Pepsi. Now I'm more like, here's my drink today, because oh my God, you guys, we ate so good last night.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Oh my God.
Get some of them balls, did you?
What she have? Tamales. She had meatballs,
Yeah, my wife made
mac and cheese.
tamales. I could not believe when she brought the tamales out. I was like, what? I could not believe she made tamales.
Yeah, those were terrific.
I would donate a body part for some good tamale right now.
Jeez, it was unbelievable. We had tamales.
Mm,
We had ham.
yes, off
we
the
had
bone ham.
meatballs. Oh my God, it was so delicious. It was
Had
so
some good balls, did you?
It was we had a great football day.
Yeah, I can't wait to get a ham sandwich.
I had a
Sandwich, right?
yeah.
Put the M.
Sandwich.
I could have a ham sandwich. I'm thinking that might be a good lunch. A little ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give me a ham sandwich and some. I want some ham sandwich and some pussy. That's what I want for lunch. Yeah.
For lunch.
Happy Valentine's.
Hold the mayo.
By the way, Pete wants to know what body part you're planning to donate.
For a good tamale, it doesn't matter. I don't care.
By the way, my hearing is lost. I can't
What?
I can't hear anything. When there's people talking and stuff, conversations in my house, I can't hear anything.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
That was you, kind of like last night.
Yeah, I can't.
We were all
Yeah.
making jokes, and you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
people-
can't hear
yeah,
anything.
Yeah, people always tell me, why don't you socialize? Because I don't. There's too many conversations going on at one time.
Yeah.
I can't pick one out.
Yeah, what it is you can't hear it. Like you hear stuff,
Yeah,
but you can't tell people are talking to you, or you can't. I don't know if they're talking to me, but I'm just saying, if someone tried to talk to me last night, I couldn't hear it, and I couldn't, I just couldn't pick it up. God,
You got taken away by the tamales. You were in tamale land.
like, there was a couple times I had to put my fingers in my ears
Yeah, what was that? What
just so
happened?
I could focus. Because I'm serious, when all that noise is going on, it just confuses me. And I was saying, I tell everybody in my house, I go, listen, I just want one thing. I want to be able to hear the trailers, movie trailers.
Yeah, you kept saying, you kept turning the TV up and down. And
I
was like,
said, I just want to hear this. And they fucking talk louder when the movie. When the movie trailers come on, everybody in my house starts talking louder. I'm like, Jesus, I told you, I just want to hear the fucking movie trailers. And they're talking louder. No more people at my house for Super Bowl. From now on, no. It's just gonna be me. It's gonna be me in a room with the lights off and just
and one of those signs like at the golf tournaments that says quiet.
Yeah. I can't hear my television. I can't hear it. I'm deaf.
Soundbar.
I need
So which
something.
movie trailers are you digging the most?
Yeah.
I'm kind of. Did you see the one for the like all the DC movies that are coming out this year?
Yes. Yeah, it was really good.
Where was that one?
Yeah, I want to see all of them.
Yeah, it was really good. And then I liked the Doctor Strange one was really good too.
I missed that one.
That was they did that before they did that before the Super Bowl even started. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I turned the TV on right as The Rock was talking, so I missed that one.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And then I saw a trailer for a new what the hell is that dude's name? Guy that plays Deadpool. I can't think of his name at the moment.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, he's got a new one coming out, and I want to see that one.
Yeah.
Because that looks cool as hell.
Yeah, no, I like the I enjoyed
Steve, are you in my house? Somebody keeps farting in my chair.
Nope. In my chair.
Nope. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm probably not going for the rest of the day. I've taken 2 dumps already this morning.
Really?
2 dumps already.
Wow.
What did he?
You've taken 2 dumps already?
Yeah, one at 3 o'clock this morning. I gotta go take a shit.
Mm.
You woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to go.
Well, yeah.
What did you eat last night?
Chips and dip and meatballs.
Yeah, I think that's what my problem is. I had some pretty happening dip last night, and I think it's revenge of the dip right now.
What kind of dip did you have?
I had salsa.
I had plain.
I had some Mexicali spicy dip.
Yeah, you know what sounded good was when we were doing Saturday's show. When we were doing the Saturday show, we had crab rangoon dip.
Oh yeah.
That looked, and I don't know how to make that. I asked my wife, I go, hey, do you think she goes, I don't even know what the hell that is. I go, you think we could make that? She goes, no, I don't know what it is. I go, I want to try some of that crab rangoon dip.
Yeah.
Just because I saw that on the there was a list of top Super Bowl foods, and that to me looked good, but I don't,
Yeah, I've kind of been thinking about that ever since Saturday.
Yeah. That looked really good.
You would think like you said, crab rangoon would be high on the list. You would think like nachos would be high on the list, right? Meatballs, of course.
Yeah. Like I had let's see, I had what did I have? I had meatballs. The meatballs are really good.
Yeah, they really were.
I had ham.
Off the bone.
I had chips and the ranch dressing she made.
Yeah, that's really good.
I had
mac and cheese. You made homemade mac and cheese?
Yeah, there was homemade mac and cheese.
And brownies were made.
Oh, Cindy says they sell crab rangoon dip at Aldi's. Yeah, I've never had.
Oh wow.
I've never gone to Aldi's. No wonder I don't.
You need that quarter.
Instacart coming up.
Aldi's. Oh my word. I certainly don't go to Aldi's because I don't even,
Well, if they have it always, they have it in higher class places like Hy-Vee, I bet.
Well, Hy-Vee is very nice.
Speaking of high class, Steve,
Adam says Goose is all about the ham bone.
Yes.
I hit up one of your favorite joints the other day. Speaking of high class,
What's that?
I stopped in a Dollar Tree.
Oh, that's nice, but it's a good place, man.
They didn't have a single fucking tree in there.
Nope. And nothing's a
Nothing's
dollar
a
either.
dollar.
It's a dollar a
There were
quarter
no
ounce.
trees and there was no dollars growing
No,
from it.
not a single fucking tree in the joint.
Yeah. I'll be damned. Hey, you know what? Can I the guy I do a web page for
Mm-hmm.
is
Messaging you.
yeah, he's messaging me. Could you guys do me a favor? Try to go to Mitchell Institute, MITCHELL Institute.com. See if you guys get, because I'm the guy sending me he keeps sending me things saying, I'm trying to get there and I can't see it and blah blah blah. And
So you just want to see what's.
yeah, everybody and I'm getting it fine. Yeah, so I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but I get it just fine. I have no problem. I'm having no problem.
MitchellInstitute.com.
Yeah. You're getting it fine?
Maybe if I knew how to spell.
Maybe that's wrong with the guy's problem. Maybe he's not spelling it right.
Yeah, right? You're getting it, right?
That, right?
Yes, yeah, everybody's getting it. Someone tell him that I don't know what he's talking about. All the listeners got it. He must have been spelling it wrong.
Have a thing on the front about hypnosis training?
Yes.
Yeah. Went right to it.
Yeah, videos and yeah,
Yes.
his certification. Yeah.
Maybe he's got an issue with his internet.
Yeah, maybe he can't. He's in Florida.
Oh,
He's doing a presentation somewhere.
Hey, I see your face. Look, there's your face in the corner of that one.
Where's my face?
Your face is right here on the webpage.
I shouldn't be. My face. I didn't put my. Did I put my face on there?
Yeah, your face is on there on his video for
Oh,
iPhone
well,
users.
yeah. There's because that's my YouTube page that it's put on. So, yeah. Because his is not a professional. Mine's a professional YouTube account, so I could put that up there. And yeah.
Hey, this looks pretty good, Ray. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, well, maybe it's Messenger." Well, yeah, it's.
It's outdated. It doesn't he have to have the Windows 10 update? Right?
I don't know what's going on. All I know is it's working. And he's bothered me during the show, and I was like, "Well, you know." I was like, "Well, everybody sees it just fine."
no.
So I don't know what to tell you. That
Maybe he's.
all I know is
This guy
what
needs a better
I do
photographer.
is working fine. Well. All right. So it is Valentine's Day today.
Yes, it is.
Did you guys do you all have Valentine's gifts for your significant others?
You think they have significant others? Do you,
Well, I don't know. Whoever's got them, whoever's got significant others.
Steve?
Come here, Milk Dad. Yeah, I got a treat for you.
Milk Dud.
Who? Oh, you're talking to Milk Dud, your cat, who you caught
Yeah.
on fire. Okay.
That's my significant other.
Poor Milk
He
Dud.
caught the cat on fire.
Oh yeah, you weren't on Saturday. He caught his cat on fire.
No, the cat caught itself on fire.
What a horrible pet owner.
Yeah.
I did not put the candle under her tail. The candle was lit. She waved her tail over the top of it, and it started to burn a little bit.
Oh my god.
Steve, That is not what hot pussy's supposed to smell like.
See, Brent says, I just made my kid fill out 20 Valentine's cards. I hate it. Didn't you
I
hate
hate it.
Valentine's Day in grade
That
school?
was the night before.
Oh, I hated Valentine's Day.
Especially since I didn't like any of the people in my class, and I had to pretend like, oh, will you be my Valentine? I wanted to sign them all. Fuck off and die. I don't like any of you.
Well, because you would go out and buy. You'd go out and buy Valentine's cards. You know what I mean? Kids with money.
If only there was a dollar store there.
And poor kids like me, when I was really young, we couldn't afford. I'm gonna tell you a true story. We couldn't afford cards, so my mom takes out a piece of fucking notebook paper and scissors.
Yeah.
It cuts it. Just put Happy Valentine's Day, their name, and sign it. And I'm like, no, this is stupid. No, I'd rather just give them nothing. Do this. Oh, fuck. Homemade Valentine's Day cards. Holy shit.
The only thing worse than that, the only thing that could possibly be worse.
There's nothing worse than that.
Oh, no. Oh, no. There is something worse. When your mom saves last year's Valentine's that you got, crosses out the names, puts this year's names, and you got to give those fuckers out.
Oh.
Like you cross out your name and you put the name of the person that you want to send it to.
All the Valentine's cards you got from kids last year.
No, I got to be honest. I would have rather done that. I would have rather done that than use fucking notebook paper. Because the rest of my time in school, they're like, oh, that's that cheap fucker that gave out notebook. That's that cheap fucker that gave out notebook paper. Oh,
I think if I had the notebook Valentines, I'd have been like, oh shit, I accidentally lost them on the way to school.
It was horrible. It was fucking horrible. Oh my God. And all the fucking rich kids who gave out Valentine's Day cards. Fuck, they're like, we're
with a piece of candy.
We're not giving Ray shit.
And it was always like
all he did was give us
brand
cheap fucking notebook paper
and wrote on it and misspelled my name.
Yeah. Jesus. Oh my God.
The rich kids always had like the name brand with whatever was popular. It had like a music group or a movie or.
Yeah. And the other one, they always had the Peanuts, the Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown's Peanuts group.
Yeah.
And I always got the black kid. What was the name of the black kid?
Washington, wasn't it?
Was it Washington? Was it? Who was the black kid?
Stand by.
The black kid on Peanuts.
Why did they make him the dirty one, though?
No, the dirty one was Big Ben.
That was Big Ben. Oh, okay.
It was Franklin. Yeah, thank you, Brent.
Yeah,
Franklin.
So I got the Franklin one, which was cool, but I think it's just because I was the darkest kid in the class. So I got a Franklin. I got Happy Valentine's Ray, and I got a Franklin. Oh, Jesus.
So that's really how they saw us.
Yeah. By the way, I always preferred Raymond, but there was Ray. A lot of Rays.
Right.
A lot of Rays.
Raymond is a lot of letters, right, for the kid.
Yeah. I always liked Raymond. I had like when I was younger, there was a couple of girlfriends that called me Raymond. I actually hung out. I dated them longer than other girls because I liked being called Raymond. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm more of a fan of Raymond than Ray.
Right.
Well, until my wife, didn't matter what she called me, but
Still today, you're a fan of?
yeah, I like Raymond more than. That's why Bodine always called me Mr. Raymond, because he knew that I hated Ray. So, we'll take it. Yeah, but I got all the Franklin. because I was the darkest kid in the class. You know what I mean? In my class, you know, I was Mexican, so I was the darkest kid. So I got a lot of
Franklin.
a lot of Franklin.
It does make you wonder if that's how they really saw us.
Well, no, it's just the picture of Franklin. You know,
Yeah,
Right.
but why would you give us Franklin?
well, and by the way, I think it was really nice for Peanuts because, you know, how many, that's the way everybody, and they were doing it way before anybody else.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had 30 kids, you know, they had
Rich
a black
kids.
kid. They obviously had a gay kid. And
Yeah.
who was the one?
Peppermint.
Who,
Yeah,
Schroeder?
Peppermint Patty.
And sir, who is that? Darcy or
And
Marcy?
her little friend.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so if you had girls in your class, I never had money to buy the Peanuts cards, but you know, I knew I'd picked out girls in the class. Like I knew who.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, she's a Peppermint Patty. And then like when it would be the day to turn out the cards, there was surprisingly a bunch of Peppermint Patties that you know she ended up getting.
You know, you're a pretty good artist. Did you ever draw on the
No,
notebook paper?
no,
Like to the ones that you
God, no.
liked? No.
Oh no.
You're a
Oh.
pretty good artist, though. You could have drew something.
Oh no.
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 Did you even hand them out, or like to some of them? Like if you
Oh,
liked a girl,
no.
you go, no, I'm not gonna hand her that.
No, in fact, I skipped. I
You-
was like, oh shit,
I'm sick this day.
I'm not giving this kid a fucking notebook paper. This is embarrassing. And it was just because mom made me fucking
Yeah.
turn in notebook paper, fucking Valentine. Oh Jesus.
I used to skip that
How
day.
embarrassing. And then I was like, how broke are we? Literally, how broke are we? We can't afford
A few
50 cents to buy fucking Valentine.
That's what they were back then, right? They weren't that much
Yes.
more than that. I mean, you could have bought a
Yes.
big box of them
Jesus.
for a few dollars and given them to all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead
I just
of
thought
making
of something
notebook
really
paper
depressing.
Valentine's Day cards. How fucking
No, but you could have made it cooler by drawing on it.
no. I wouldn't.
You know, it's all you
I didn't trust my art enough to do that.
ah,
I just realized something very depressing.
Oh.
What?
Until about a minute and a half ago, I used to really enjoy eating peppermint patties.
Yeah,
Thanks, Ray.
I'm just saying the Peanuts were ahead of it all. They were a diverse group before people realized diversity was good, you know.
Charles
Right.
Schultz, I think, got in trouble for Franklin. Didn't he?
Some people didn't like Franklin.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he
you're
was
probably
trying
right,
to put
yeah.
that character in, and they're like, "No, this is not going to fly." But he did it anyway. He's like, "No, I'm doing it."
He ended up saying tough.
Yeah.
And because why not? They're fucking, you know.
they're kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course, make it a fucking diverse group.
That's what you're gonna have at a school.
Who said you thought Schroeder was gay? Why did you think Schroeder was gay?
He plays the piano.
Well,
No, well,
gay people play piano.
I mean, Billy Joel's not gay. Look who he
You
married.
think
I mean,
gay people play the piano?
Well, I don't know which one was gay, Linus.
No, I don't know if Linus was gay.
Carried a blanket.
He was in that
that's skid.
commercial that Rich and Brando did.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, he was just helping a friend.
Linus
Yeah.
was also significantly younger than the rest of them.
Oh, he was younger.
Yeah, Linus was
Lucy's-
much younger
yeah.
than the rest.
No. The sister, Charlie Brown's sister.
Yeah, his sister was younger.
was young.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Linus
Sally.
and Lucy were the same age. They were much younger.
No,
No.
no,
They were all
No,
the same age.
Sally.
Sally. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
Linus and
yeah.
Sally.
there you go. Yeah.
yeah. No, I liked. No, Lucy was in love with Lucy was in love with
Linus.
Schroeder.
Schroeder, the piano player.
Sally was in love with Linus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. But I got all the I got the Franklin cards. Happy Valentine's, Franklin.
You know, that was an interesting perspective too. How come the girls were chasing the guys, but none of the guys chased the women?
Well, they didn't want to make the Peanuts kids stalkers. He wanted to get away from stalkers' behavior.
Right,
Because
yeah,
at that age, boys weren't into girls.
Yeah,
that's true.
I still remember when I got
I mean, I was.
kisses on Valentine's Day when
Really?
when someone came up and gave you a peck on the cheek. Happy Valentine's Day. That was more like
Wow.
middle school.
Mm.
Oh.
Like in the hallway,
Yeah, they
they
would be
kiss
like,
you on the cheek.
they'd be like, "Hey, happy Valentine's Day. It's just a shame that you're so large. It's just if you'd only lose a little weight, you'd be one of the best looking guys I've ever seen. It's just a shame."
Well, why don't you help me work some of that out?
Yeah.
baby?
No. Enjoy this Franklin.
Enjoy this.
Enjoy this Franklin Valentine's card. Yeah.
Did you ever get a card that was handed to you that had art on it though, that someone drew?
Oh yeah. And I had a card.
What'd
that
you say about a hard on?
I had cards that that didn't have a name on where they wanted you to get like around junior high and high school.
That was the person that had a crush on you, right?
Yeah,
But they
like
didn't
well,
wanna
I'll tell you in
expose.
high school. Do you guys remember this in high school? And I'll tell you if anything it happened to you guys. I don't know if I imagine it happened to everybody, but I got cards that had no name on it as to who it was from, but
You had to,
they would just stick them in the slot of my locker in high school.
you had to go by their handwriting. Is how I figured it out.
I couldn't figure out who it was from. I mean, I just got
I was like, handwriting. I'll figure it out.
yeah.
Took a lot of work to figure out that. Okay, that's the girl that likes me.
Yeah. It took a long time to figure out it was a guy.
Franklin.
Yeah, it's
It was a guy. It was like put his lips
Oh,
on the card.
oh my gosh.
Happy Valentine's Day, bitch. No, but I got there was a card. There were cards in my locker in high school that I would get on Valentine's Day. I was like, what the hell? And then, but we stopped giving away Valentine's Day cards in like, 4th or 5th grade or whatever. And this was high school. You get a full card with no name on it. And so I guess you're just supposed to guess who put it in there or what. But yeah, I wonder if it was because when I was growing up, there certainly was.
What, did you still receive a Franklin card? Was it still
No,
Franklin?
it wasn't Franklin. It was Franklin.
I mean, that'd be insulting.
I say it's because Franklin had the biggest crank of all the Peanuts. So
Of course.
I assume that's why I got the card.
You assume.
Here's a big old Franklin Peanuts for you. Ray, let me see your big old Franklin schlong. That was never the reason why. It's just because I think it's because I had the darkest skin of anybody. But yeah, but I'm saying that so they would put a card in your locker and there was always slits. I don't know why there was slits at the top of the locker, but you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Events.
Yeah, they put it in the vent and then, so you'd go check your locker to be like a card. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
That would drop to the floor as you open up the locker.
Well,
It would always drop to the ground.
Yeah, you look at it and there was no name in it. And it's like, well, who the fuck is this? They're trying to figure it out. And I could never figure it out.
Did you keep them or did you throw them away or did you just like, okay, this is
I think I was,
this is detective work right here.
no, I think I was more like, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever. I don't think I appreciated as much as I should have.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I was flattered. I just think like, what the fuck was,
Yeah, what are you doing?
So, but whoever did it though, obviously it meant a lot to them.
Because they took the courage to do that.
Yeah, but still it would have been, if they put their name on it, it would have been,
Even more.
yeah. And they did put like, what the fuck did they write out? They wrote from your,
secret admirer.
maybe it was, secret admirer, your secret admirer. But I never knew who it was.
Is Secret Admirer a stalker? Could it be?
Nah,
It is now.
Yeah, I think it's what you guys said earlier. It was somebody, like you said, it was somebody who was brave enough. And I didn't appreciate that. Like, I didn't appreciate, what work went into doing that for somebody.
Courage, actually. That took a lot of courage.
Courage, yeah. And
for
I don't
that
know if
person
it
to
was,
do it.
and God forbid maybe it was another guy. I don't know, but it would have been nice to at least acknowledge the person who gave it to me.
Did anybody in sports ever give you an extra pat?
No,
No.
but it would be nice to know who had crushes on me. Like I found out at one of my class reunions. One of my class reunions or something, there was a girl that said, I was so in love with you at high school. And I was like, oh, and it was somebody I was like, my God, I would have banged you just to ask. You know what I mean? It was 10 years after or whatever the hell it was. But
you're like, I have socks full of thoughts about you.
yeah.
And you'd have took her on the dance floor, right?
Yeah, I would have at least gone on a few dates for sure. But I tell you, I went to my 10-year reunion. I had my fucking fantastic looking wife. I brought her to my 10-year reunion. Guys were like, holy shit. What? They're like, oh my God. What the hell? There were girls that were like, holy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that was a pretty good feeling. Going to my 10-year reunion, I was on the air. I was constantly being told, you're going to be the next big blah, blah, blah. I was, I mean, there were people that were married, but not everyone was married. You know what I mean? And here I was married to a gorgeous woman. I had a little bit of money. I had a career that was supposed to be, going so much bigger that it ended up going. But you know what I mean? Like 10-year reunion, I was the Cox Walk. And then a girl comes up and says, I had such a crush on you. And I was like, Jesus, you should have said something. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
God damn. I'd have definitely taken you up on it.
Would it kill you to give a man a reach
Yeah,
around once in a
let a
while?
man know. You weren't like everybody else. They're like, oh, I'm not dating that fucking. He gave out Valentine's Day cards on notebook paper. I'm never dating that cheap fucker. Yeah. Yeah. So, no, but I don't know. I didn't appreciate it. The secret admirer one. If I would have been, if I would have been, I just didn't know how to handle it. You know what I mean? But I think that society, made that harder too. Like, if it was a gay kid, you should be flattered, right?
Right.
By the way, there's never any gay guys that ever tell me how attractive I am or anything. I would definitely be flattered. But no, they're disgusted by me. Fuckers. Yeah. So I
think
find
I
out
had Valentines stuck through the slots in my locker too, but they were never signed. I think they were just extras that people had left over.
were they a bunch of Franklins?
Yeah.
I tell you,
The Franklins, and then like the Star Wars characters that nobody liked, and then like there was always like who was the one guy in Kiss that nobody liked?
I don't know. Everybody liked Paul Stanley.
Yeah.
Everybody liked Gene Simmons, right?
Maybe Ace Frehley.
Ace Frehley, was it the drummer?
Everybody liked Ace.
The drummer was
Peter
Criss. No, yeah, was that his name, Peter Criss?
Yeah.
Eric Carr, probably.
Eric Carr was the second drummer. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, but I liked it. Valentine's Day was fun, though, in high school, right?
I
It was a
guess.
fun time.
You didn't have to hand out any Valentine's Day cards on notebook paper.
I once fingered a girl at lunch. Hey, I once fingered a
Happy
girl.
Valentine's Day.
I once fingered a girl at lunch behind a Dairy Queen. Hey, happy Valentine's Day. Yeah. Hey, you want a scent? Want a sniff? Hey.
And then you're talking to all your friends. Hey, guess what I did for Valentine's Day?
Hey.
What is that?
What the hell? What the hell's on your finger? Oh, nothing.
Does this smell like anybody you know?
Hey, let me smell your finger. Were you scratching your ass? What was that?
And then there's that one dude who's like, wait a minute, I know her.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Luckily, that did never happen.
Yeah. I did some finger. I got 2 fingers. This is from 2 Finger Teresa. Hey. This is 2 Finger Tina. You want to sniff? Hey.
What the hell?
This is 2 Finger Tammy.
How did we go from the Peanuts gang to where we're at now?
You never know, you might find some peanuts in there.
Hey, 4 Finger Francine. Hey, she liked it. Take it, Francine.
4 finger.
Hang on a minute, let me roll my sleeve up.
This is 4 Finger Francine. Hey.
Was there one that you had a fist?
This is Fister Phyllis. Yeah, so it was Vic was having fun in the Dairy Queen parking lot. TJ says, does Steve need dong dash? So he has a Valentine. Steve, you gonna order a dong dash today?
I might have to. Yeah.
Oh.
Tommy says, stinky pinky.
There you go.
Pinky.
I never used a pinky in my finger.
I've never used the pinky either.
No, I used
Thumb once.
Fingering
Yeah,
itself. What is the big
Thumb? Were you carrying her home like a bowling ball? What the
yeah,
hell?
that was when I was in junior high. We would take girls to. This is how early that started. I think my town was okay with sexual molestation or something because you would take girls to the movies in junior high. And I remember when I got into junior high, I was like, well, what are we gonna do to the movies? Hey, you take the girl to the movie, you finger them. You what? You
What?
finger them.
I never understood that. Like what?
You finger you finger them. I'm like, what am I supposed to eat the popcorn with? What?
Hey, one hand wipes and the other one scratches.
What about the popcorn? I want to eat popcorn. Hey, have the girl sit on your right. Use your left hand for eating the popcorn, and your right hand for fingering them.
Either way, your hands are going to get all buttery.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah. So I liked popcorn. So I tried to stay away from the fingering, at least until the popcorn was over. Yeah. That's right.
Just don't
man.
accidentally switch hands, because then A, you'll get butter in the wrong place, and B, your popcorn will smell like fish.
Irene says they did finger you in middle school and then ignore you the next day on the bus. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
I think I did. I think I did finger a girl at the Canna Theater. I think I fingered a girl at the Canna Theater, and then didn't talk to her in school but I think it's because I was freaked out. It wasn't because of her. It was just because
Right. Yeah.
I think I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I let that girl that girl let me finger. And I was like, oh, maybe she's going to realize that it was me. And,
I don't know why someone would allow you to do that. Aren't the hands one of the dirtiest things? Because you're touching
yeah,
it,
I mean, I would not want my hand fingering me. I wouldn't want my hand, you know what I mean? Like if I was a girl.
Mm-mm.
I mean, damn. I would, you know, look at that, guys. You see that?
Oh boy.
Look at it. That's a TV.
Hey,
Mhm.
I just got that from TJ. Just said, he goes, I just set my new TV up. So he's watching us on his giant. How big did he say that screen was? Steve, you
55
remember?
inch, I think. I think he said
50,
55
yeah,
inch.
50. That's a 55-inch TV he's watching us on. Shit.
oh wow.
I wish we were good looking. So,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
happened to catch me in derp mode.
yeah. Yeah, I wish I was better looking if people are watching us on 65-inch, 55-inch TV or whatever.
Yeah, 65 inch. I might actually look small.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think I was I think I didn't talk to the girl because you know, I was like, oh, shit, she might realize it was me. Then she won't let me finger her no more. Hey. Okay. But you know, high school is so weird. Like I had a girl when I was in high school, and I've never revealed who this was. I've talked about it before. There was a girl when I was in high school who was older than me, right? And she had a boyfriend in college. But she would hook up with me in high school. And I went to high school with her. She was older than me. And we always hooked up when her boyfriend was away at college. And then he'd come home for the summers and we just wouldn't. But I always felt so used and so
Did you know the guy?
sort of, but I wasn't friends with him. The guy he was older than me. He was obviously just you know, he was away at college and I was at school when I was in high school. So yeah. But I would always get fooled by this girl. Always fool me. Like into believing that something more was gonna happen. So I was such a sap. Like there was one time I go to this party, right? I go to this party and I hook up with this hot looking girl at the party, right? And so the girl that had me as her little side action, she shows up at the party
Oh no.
and is dancing, and she calls me to dance with her.
Oh. Surely you said no.
And I start dancing with her because I was like,
Oh.
oh, is she trying to go public with this thing? You know what I mean? And so I'm dancing with the girl at this party, you know, dancing like a fat white kid, you know. And then when the love died, bum, bum, ba, ah, bum, bum, ba, ah, to Prince or something.
Yeah.
When the doves cry, ding, 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 ding. Whatever it was we're dancing to, and then it goes a slow song, and I'm dancing really close with her. You know what I mean? Who's gonna drive you home tonight? And the girl's like leaning forward, like rubbing against my cheek and giving little kisses to my cheek, and I'm like, oh shit, is she publicly? Are we gonna go public with people knowing that we're doing stuff? And then I'm like getting all juiced up, you know. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. She's totally letting everyone know that, you know, that we're together. This is so cool, right? And then she stops in the middle, like the song's still going. Who's gonna drive you home? Goodbye.
Oh.
And I'm just standing in the middle of the dance floor, and I turn and I look, and I see the girl that I was hitting on earlier is running up the stairs upset. And I realized the girl just wanted to piss her off.
Yeah. Yep.
And I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And this is like, you know, sophomore, junior year of high school. And I was like, well, I'm not going to play that game anymore. You know, I was like, no, I'm only going to hook up with her like 10 more times. And then that's it. And that's it this year. Now I'll start over again next year. But 10 more times this year.
10
I'm
times.
done.
And
I'm done. I'm not going to hook up with that girl anymore.
Well, at least you didn't end up like me yet. At my 8th grade graduation party,
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be able to get me some, and this girl, we went out in the woods, and the bitch left me out there.
You're
She left.
wait a minute. What happened at your 8th grade graduation?
Well, we had it at
Whatever.
one of the kids' farms, and it was down by the river. We all
Okay.
like, oh, let's all go make out down by the river. So like, come on, Steve, come on. We get down there, and she says, okay, now
So
just
you're-
give me a minute. She disappears. Left me out in the fucking block down by the fucking river. I don't know where the fuck I am.
So you were gonna have you were ready to make out with some chick.
Oh yeah, her name was Justine Neuenschwander.
What?
And her name was what?
Justine Neuenschwander.
Justine.
Justine.
So this girl
She
Justine
left
goes,
because she realized she was your cousin.
no, she wasn't my cousin.
so this girl Justine goes, come on, Steve. And you're like, oh
And picks
shit.
you up.
I'm finally
Yeah.
gonna get to go make out. You know?
Exactly. I thought, all right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get to
you're right.
use that bowling alley rubber after all.
So you're saying that a bunch of kids would go down and make out at these parties, and you were never one of them.
yeah, I was got left just.
So
sitting
you're like,
there.
oh, here we go. I'm in the
Yep.
the cool club of makeout kids.
With the bowling
Yep.
alley rubber that he said. What?
I'm going down with Justine.
Yeah.
So she invites you down. You're like, yeah.
I thought, oh yeah, finally happening.
And so you go down there, and what do you do? You sit on a log, or what?
We were just sitting down by the river, chatting, and she says, "Okay, you just close your eyes." And I
Yeah.
close my eyes. I'm getting all ready for open my eyes
Hey,
up, and she's
Steve.
gone.
Hey, Steve, come on down to the river with me. Go ahead and sit by this tree. I'll be right back.
So Justine left, and was everybody? They weren't laughing at you or anything, were they?
No, yeah, they were laughing at me after 2 hours after I found my way back up to the house.
Oh, so you were lost? You were completely lost?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
dark
what
as
a
hell.
bitch.
What, they put a bag over your fucking head to
What
walk
did you
to
say
this
to
tree
Justine?
or what?
No, she took the fucking flashlight.
Oh, what a fucking! Who set her
Put
up?
this
to do that?
blindfold on. We're gonna
What a
walk you to our
cruel
secret
joke
love
that
spot.
was!
She took the flashlight. I'm like,
What a
shit.
cruel joke!
No
Now,
kidding.
Don't
Oh.
look. This is our secret makeout spot.
Exactly. That's what I thought. She's okay. Get ready. We're going to do it. I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Get
Yeah,
the
I
wallet
was
out.
not-
Make sure I pull the rubber out. Mm-mm.
Oh, you pull the rubber out in 8th grade?
Well, yeah, I got it at the bowling alley.
You thought you were gonna get laid in 8th grade?
I was hoping so. I paid some bitch and dollar for that some bitch at the bowling alley. It said rib. It said
I
rib
never
for her
thought I
comfort.
was ever gonna get laid in 8th grade.
Well, shit, I did. Justine, I thought Justine was a ladies' man anyhow, so she got around.
So you're saying someone put her up to some kind of prank?
I think the whole damn class did.
So you were just sitting down by the river waiting for her to come back,
Yeah.
and
After a
then you
little
got
while,
lost. Oh.
Yeah.
Down the log by the river.
So how long did he
About-
sit there before he realized?
Oh, about 10 or 15 minutes, I opened my eyes, and then by the time I got back up, everybody was around the campfire again laughing. Look at Steve! Look at Steve! Here he comes! Here he comes!
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Oh, poor Steve. Oh, you poor fucker. Oh.
So it was like a party that he was going to. I thought like the woman had picked him up, and then they went out to the woods together. But it was at a campfire, right?
Yeah, it was a party. It was a party, that
They were
came
all
to that
sitting there
time.
I thought she picked him up and dropped him off in the
So-
woods.
So they were all. Everybody was all laughing, making fun of Steve.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
I hope you didn't piss your pants on you out there.
So how did you end up getting home? Did you have to walk
Well,
home?
I walked back up to the. I found my way back up to the campfires, and they all laughed at me, and I went home.
Oh, Jesus, how fucking horrible.
He
I'm
was
sorry.
Walking
Did you
back
ever-
up there
did
with
you
an
ever have a
unwrapped
conversation-
rubber hanging over his hand.
Yeah, with unused rubber.
Did he ever have a conversation with that girl to find out what
No,
this was?
she ignored me after that. She just
I got to.
totally ignored me.
So she didn't have any shame. You should
Oh,
reach out to her now and say, "Hey, I just want to say that joke you played on me at that party was
My
not.
karma's a bitch.
Yeah, was not good. It was very cruel. I never thought I was. I mean, I didn't even want to get laid in 8th grade. Who the hell would buy a rubber?
Well, keep in mind, Steve was probably 16.
There was a kid though in my class. There was one kid that had a pregnancy scare, and in 8th grade, I remember I was at 8th grade, and there was a bunch of kids that were they just seemed consumed with drama at lunch. And I go, "What's going on?" And this guy goes, "Oh, so and so thinks that she could be pregnant." And I go, "What?" I go, "What? From our class?" "Yeah." And I go, "What do you mean she thinks she could be pregnant?" "Well, she thinks that she could be pregnant." And I go, "We're in 8th grade." And they go, "Yeah." "Well, she was with," and they say the name of the kid. And I go, "Well, is he still in school?" And they go, "Yeah, he just skips a lot of days." And I go, "She thinks she could be pregnant?" And they go, "Yeah, that's why everybody's bummed out." And I'm like, we're in 8th grade. And I just remember going through my head was, we're way too young to be having sex.
Yeah.
You know, isn't that how everybody like? There's no way. There's no way that I could. There's no freaking way that I could have done anything.
Oh well, I could have. Oh shit,
8th
yeah.
grade. No, there's like I said,
I was hoping to.
I
Eighth grade,
could finger, but I couldn't do anything else, you know. Well, I wouldn't know what
Steve,
to do.
you were
and
still
I would-
impregnating socks in 8th grade.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I would not have wanted to do anything in 8th grade. I waited. I think I probably could have gotten laid earlier, but I waited till like, I don't know. I think I was 16 or 15 before I finally.
See, and that's
Did it.
where, because I didn't get laid there, so I didn't get laid till after I was 18, 19.
Oh no, I got like I said,
After I was at high
15
school.
or 16. I did it.
Jeffrey's aunt.
Yeah, was it Jeffrey's aunt? Was that the first one?
No,
Oh.
that was no. That was a girl I went to college.
Jeffrey's aunt has got it going on.
That damn song was in my head all weekend.
It's a shame that she likes Steve's dong.
She didn't.
Yeah, she did. She didn't. She never wanted
Another
it.
one that left him, right? Another one that left him there.
He
Yeah,
might be
I
all
just-
grown up, but his Peter's hard to see.
Steve's in love with Jeffrey's aunt. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just no, like I said, I was 15 or 16 when I first got it. But I was ready. When I first got it, I was ready. Like I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have known what to do in fucking 8th grade. There's no way. I couldn't have nailed anyone in 8th grade. Jesus. And then my first time, I was like, oh shit, you know, I was so bad. I could have been so much better. You know what I mean?
You were bouncing off thighs and
Like when my first time, I hooked up with this girl. I was at a convenience store, or I was a liquor store or something, and I saw this girl in line, and I don't know if I ever told this story before, but I go to use the bathroom in this convenience store in Staunton, right? And so I go to use the liquor store, or I go to use the convenience store, and I go to the bathroom. And then when I walk out, there's these girls waiting in line, at the counter or whatever. And I walk up to one of them, and I'm like, "Hey, hey, good looking, you want to, hook up," or whatever the hell I said. I can't remember. And this girl turns around and she goes, "Yeah." And I was like, okay.
Now what do I do?
And so there was this guy named Dave Gospel played in my band. His older brother would hang out with us. And so I go outside, I go to his older brother and I say, "Hey, let me lose your car." And he goes, I go, "Let me use your car." He goes, "Do you even have a driver's license?" And now that I think about it, I might not have had a driver's license. And I go, "Yeah." And he says, "Okay." And he gives me his keys. So I take this girl that I had seen inside the convenience store, and we drive from this town, Staunton. We drive out to Eagerville. And the girl was really good looking, and she was wearing, something really sexy. And so we're in the front seat of this guy's car, and then she comes over from the passenger seat where she was sitting, and she says, she goes, "We hang out in Staunton all the time." And I go, "Oh, that's great." And then she, while I'm driving, she reaches over and unzips my pants, and I'm like, "Oh my God, what the hell is going on?"
You're gonna get fingered.
Cue the music.
I'm like, "Oh, she's gonna finger me." And so then I pull over in the country. I pull over, and then like I said, I'm 15, 16 at the time, and we start making out, and then she goes from the passenger seat and straddles me in the driver's seat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to pull the pants down enough to where I wasn't getting cut by the zipper or anything. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And so I pull the pants down, and then she gets on top and, and starts riding. And
Were
so
you still
literally,
moving?
what? No. We're parked.
Oh, okay.
We're parked at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I literally am just sitting there going, "Oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe this is happening." So I didn't do anything. You know what I mean? I was just in the car trying to hold my gut in, trying to keep from finishing as this girl's, and then I start freaking out because I'm like, I didn't put on a rubber or anything. You know what I mean?
You didn't have a bowling alley.
I didn't have, yeah, I wasn't at the bowling alley like Steve. I didn't have $1 on me at the bowling alley. So the girl's like riding me.
But you were just at the liquor store. You could have spent $1 there.
I know, but I didn't know I didn't know. And the girl, she looked fantastic. I'd never seen her before. She was blonde. She looked really good. She had all this makeup on. And I'm thinking, this girl's got to be 20 something years old. You know what I mean? And I just asked her, and she was like, "Okay." And this is mid 80s, so I had, like, I'd never seen this girl before. She was totally hot. And I'm thinking she's in her 20s, right? And I'm going, holy shit. And the girl, straddles me and does her business. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, Like, this is fun, but I don't feel like I'm doing enough. And then the girl lets out a big sigh, and I'm like, are we done? Like, did we is this over? Was I any good? She did sigh, but and then I was like, and I just let out a big sigh too,
Yeah.
but I wasn't finished. And then she lifted off me, and I was like, that was awesome. You know what I mean? But yet I was still in the,
Right.
you know, I could have gone again. Like I never finished, you know,
Right.
but I was just like, you know, all I want to do is make love to you. I was just so shocked that it was happening. Right. And so I go, oh, cool. And then I'm like, and she goes, can you drive me back to the, I want to hook up with my friends at the convenience store. So I drive back from the country where we are. I drive back to the convenience store, and I let the girl out to go look for her friends, and I took off. And I'm in my,
Like Steve. You dumped her. Find your way back.
I didn't know because I was too freaked out. So I drive away, you know what I mean, looking for my friends because I'm in this guy.
Take your card with you, asshole,
Well,
you Franklin.
No, I was in this other guy's car, and
Yeah,
I was
right.
hanging out with my friends. We were all out drinking then. It was Bill and Tony. It was all the guys I played in that band with.
Yeah.
And like I said, I played Dave Gospel was in that band, but it was his older brother that's whose car he was partying with us, and I was in his car, and I wanted to hook up so I can give his car back, you
Right.
know.
Right.
And I can't. What was his name? I can't remember his name. Was it Craig or I don't know why I'm forgetting the guy's name whose car it was, but it was very nice of him to let me use it. And so, but I wanted to go find those guys and get his car back. And but I was kind of freaked out. All right. So anyway, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I could tell about this, but maybe I'll wait. I'll wait and I'll use this story. I'll get back to this story another time. But all right, flash forward to a few years later, right? Or a couple years later, whatever it was. We flash forward to I'm in college, right? And I come home from college. And I go out to a party and I get all fucked up. And then my brother Rob and I are at the party together, and we got kicked out for whatever reason.
I'm sure something he did.
Oh no, I know what it was. This girl I used to go out with starts hanging around a friend of mine. And this guy I know, he wants to date her. She's never going to date him. So I come home from college and I see this girl at the party. And then I hooked up with her in back of this guy's car while he was driving. He gets all pissed off and he throws, and my brother Rob was dating her younger sister. So anyway, he gets all mad after he drops them off. He then throws us out of the car or whatever. So my brother Rob and I are on Route 4 in Beneld, and we got to walk back to Gillespie. So we're walking on the street or on the highway.
What did he do with the women? He kicked the women out.
No, he
too?
took them home after he dropped them off. Then he threw us out of the car. He was such a dick.
He was jealous. Of
He was
that, though.
because he was wanting to hook up with the girl.
Yeah, that you hooked up.
And I was sort of an asshole thing. I shouldn't have banged her in the back of his car, but I did. And then so we're walking on Route 4, right? And this car pulls up.
Oh no.
And this car pulls up, and the guy driving the car, we knew. And it's like, hey, what's going on, man? He goes, what are you guys doing? I said, so-and-so threw us out of his car. He's like, why? And I go, long story. And he goes, fuck, do you guys want to ride back? And I go, oh, that would be awesome, man. So we get in the guy's car who just picked us up. And we go, hey, man, thanks for giving us a ride home. He goes, yeah, no problem, man. So I'm in the car and I get in the back seat, right? And I look next to me in the back seat, true story, the girl that I had sex with was in the back seat sitting right next to me.
Oh, wow.
Now, there's a whole other story that I'll get to another time as to why the girl wasn't a big fan of mine. But I'm all kinds of messed up, and I'm sitting next to her, and I'm going, hey, how you doing? And she's like, I'm fine. She goes, but I'm not the one walking on, but I'm not walking home on Route 4. And I go, yeah. I go, hey, listen, the last time we hooked up, I was really bad at the sex. She's like, what? And I go, I want another shot. I want another shot at the sex. And she goes, what the hell are you talking about? And I'm like, I just feel like I could have done a lot better. And then my brother Rob's like hitting me going, dude, this is not a good time.
You're going to get kicked out again.
He goes,
he was a dumbass.
this is not a good time. And I go, no, seriously. I just want another shot at it. And the girl's like, what in the hell are you thinking? And I'm like, nah, if we can just hook up again, I can show you I know what I'm doing now. And the girl's like getting pissed off. And my brother Rob's going, dude, stop it. They're going to kick us out. They're going to kick us out. Just stop it. And I go, nah, just cool out, man. Just cool out. And I go to the girl and I go, no, seriously. If you just pick a place, I will show up and literally we'll have to do it a different way. We can get in the bed where we're laying down. And I'm trying to explain to her how, and the girl goes, yeah, I'm dating the guy that's driving.
Yeah.
And my brother Rob's like, what the fuck? Dude, we're gonna walk out. And sure enough,
Get out.
he pulls over. At least this time, we were in Gillespie when he pulls over. And he goes, you guys could walk. And I go, so it's a no? And they go, get the fuck out of the car. I was like, okay. And then we get out of the car. We end up walking home. So it sucked. My brother Rob, the whole time, he's like, did you not pick up on the vibe in that car? Did you not understand? I said, no. All I know is I had another shot with her, and I thought I'd let her know that it could be a lot better.
Yeah, but why was she in his car? You didn't pick up on that.
No, because she was in the back seat. It's not like she wasn't sitting next to him. There was another guy. There was another guy sitting next to him.
Bros before hoes.
Yeah, but she was in the back seat. I ended up sitting next to her, and it was crazy.
Yeah, but what you didn't think like, okay, she's in the car with
No.
two guys. Like none of that.
None of that dawned on me. But I thought I'd at least ask her.
You thought,
to give me a chance. I just wanted a chance to prove that I had gotten better at the sex.
Right.
And Rob telling you, hey, stop this.
Yeah,
Stop,
my
stop,
brother,
stop,
my
stop.
brother telling me stop it. I should have listened more. My brother was pretty smart, and I didn't listen to him. I wish I would have.
Because maybe you could have had another shot, but that
No,
wasn't the
I was
time.
never going to get another shot with this poor girl.
That wasn't the
no.
time.
No, trust me. I ended up. I can't remember. Maybe it was on Facebook, but there was one point years later, when I had gotten fame and gotten a little bit of attention, and I ran into that girl. I ran into that girl. I tried to be nice to her, and she was like, still,
Ooh.
Right.
and she was still. You left me at a convenience store in Staunton, Illinois. You left me at a convenience store. And I was like, oh yeah, well, shit, I forgot about that. I thought the girl lived in Staunton. Okay. Which I'll explain another time. I'll explain the rest of this story, but yeah, it ends up, there's a whole lot more to it, but oh well. I mean, I guess I'm giving it away now. She didn't live in Staunton.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoops.
She ended up walking.
No. All I know is she was not overwhelmed by me going, hey, if I could just get another chance, I'd be a lot better at the sex. And the girl was just like, why are you such an asshole? And I was like, I'm really not. Yeah, so I do remember my brother going, this is inappropriate. Will you stop? And me going, no. I got this. Trust me.
Trust you.
And him going, oh.
So did the two guys in the front were listening to this the whole time? You make a fool of yourself?
Yeah. And the guy, I'll tell you off the air who the guy was. I don't know if you should. He sort of lived by, he was older than me, but he sort of lived by us. And he was very nice to me, this guy, but he was from a different crowd,
Mm-hmm.
He was from a different crowd. He wasn't somebody that we normally hung with, but he was actually a nice guy. But but it was still kind of funny that he was driving the car, and it turns out they were dating. I had no idea. Whoops. Then we end up walking again. Oh well, yeah. So it was pretty crazy. This whole night is a crazy story, but I don't want to get into it. I was gonna say this is one of those stories that I wanted to save, because I'm like, this would be a great movie.
Oh,
and I never did anything with it, but it would have been a great movie. It was just how stupid the whole thing was and how stupid I was.
What a lovely Valentine's Day story.
Yeah.
You just
Well,
told.
after the sadness of Steve's story, what am I supposed to do?
Tell the story about how you met your wife when you told that last week. Today would have been a date.
Yeah, well, I mean that's got. I didn't want something with a good ending because
Whoa, why not?
Steve's story was so sad.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah. It was so sad.
Yeah, but I mean, they left him in the woods. He could have been killed.
You left her in Staunton.
He could have been killed by a bear.
She
Oh, yeah.
could have been
Down the river bottom of the Sangamon River.
track her down. I mean, you left her in Staunton.
I thought the girl.
You didn't.
Number one, I thought the girl lived in Staunton.
You didn't
Number
assume to
two-
ask.
Number two, I thought her friends were at that convenience store.
Again, you just
She
dropped
told
off.
you she hangs out in Staunton all the time.
No, not that first night. No,
Oh.
I didn't know. I honestly had no idea.
So as mad as you and Rob were from Bunnell to Gillespie, imagine how pissed she would have been from Staunton.
Yeah.
I mean,
When I got in the car, I could tell she was not happy that we were picked up, which is why I thought I'd cheer her up,
I mean, the potato logs only last for so long on the walk.
by telling her how much better I'd gotten at the sex.
Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot better at the sex. Yeah, I could rock your
Give me-
world now.
Just give me a second chance.
I give you something to sigh about.
I've been practicing.
And the whole time, these two guys are trying to hear it.
I could give you a good 8th grade finger bang. I give you an 8th grade finger bang during a James Bond movie.
And-
Moonraker.
At least it wasn't Goldfinger.
And I could take out the scissors and notepad and cut you a Valentine's Day card.
Yeah. I could have written you a Valentine from a notebook paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least at least I waited to have sex till I was older and more ready.
I don't know if
But I could have been better.
Right.
But I was sitting in a car, you know what I mean? If I'd have been laying down,
Yeah, exactly.
could have
I
gotten
know
some
the feeling.
hips into it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
You know. When the doves cry. I could have gotten some hips into it and had a really good time. But no, that was not the case. Oh well. But at least I wasn't stuck on. At least I wasn't sitting down by the river waiting for bears to come eat me.
or stuck in stone.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't stuck in stone either, but think of how good the story could have been. And I think, like I said, I was 15 or 16, so
What do you think her perspective would be? Her story would be?
Oh, her story was not good. No, the poor girl.
No, like taken from her perspective, and she was to tell the story.
Well, it would be a lot worse because I left a bunch of parts out. I probably,
oh my god!
yeah, it was in hindsight. In hindsight, I feel really bad about what I'd done, but I didn't know.
Oh
Right.
I certainly didn't know.
my!
Oh my. Yeah. Oh well. At least I wasn't like Steve,
You left down the river.
forcing a girl to walk me out in the woods. She could have been eaten by bears.
I could have. Bigfoot.
Thank God it could have been her time of the month, and it could have driven the bears crazy. They would have come out and eaten her.
Hmm.
You know what I
That
mean?
would have been good.
Yeah. Maybe. How do you know? How do you know it wasn't her time of the month and she just wanted you to go walking with her? In
That
case
could have
bears
been.
came, that way, in
it could
case
have been.
bears came upon you, she would have something to push in front of the bears to keep them
Right.
from eating her. That might have been the play there, because periods attract bears.
Hey, when someone texts you "Happy Valentine's Day" with a red heart, that means something, right?
And who you getting text from?
The chick.
Yeah, what guy sent that?
What guy
The
said that?
chick, the chick I dropped off at Spawn.
She goes, "Hey, I'm gonna get right back. I'm gonna sleep with his brother
Yeah.
and drop me off in the woods." Boy, was she? Boy,
Yeah, I never.
We have cell phones now. Go ahead.
By the way,
Yeah.
I never slept with the girl again. She was not.
Oh,
interested-
imagine that.
She was not interested in me showing her I had advanced in my sexual abilities.
What kind of movie is that going to be?
I don't know.
Oh,
The
short
whole
one.
dude, the whole night is crazy. The whole night's insane of what happened there.
How about this? She put "Happy Valentine's Day" with a red heart, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. This might be sippy. I put "Happy Valentine's Day" to someone I am sweet on.
No.
No.
That
Just
sounds,
put "Happy Valentine's Day."
Listen,
leave it alone.
how are you? Are you
No.
doing a serious thing with this person?
No.
or- What do you think, Steve? Is this somebody you're nailing? Is this somebody you're hooking up with, or
I have to go to the bathroom. Sorry, but gotta go.
so you're not going to reveal what's happening?
Gotta go.
I would just do Happy Valentine's Day.
And that's it.
Yeah. Simple.
Just put
Would
new
you like-
phone. Who dis?
I'm going to the bowling alley with $1, and I'll see you later.
I'm going to go get a rubber. Hey, I'm going to go buy a rubber.
I got a bowling alley rubber, and I'll meet you in the woods.
Is this somebody you're just hooking up with? Just put a Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You know.
Valentine's.
I do like-
Valentine's.
I do like new phone. Who dis?
Who this?
I'm gonna send you a Franklin card.
Send a Franklin birthday card or Valentine's Day card. That's fantastic.
Respond with an eggplant emoji and see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't get some of those emojis. That's a whole. That's a whole.
Yeah, I'm lost. I'm lost.
I
on
don't get
emojis.
all of them.
There was one time with those emojis. My daughter was telling me what emojis are and stuff, and I was like, oh. And so I kept sending what I thought were Hershey kisses.
Oh no!
Oh,
No, you didn't. No, you did. No, you didn't.
I kept sending what I thought were Hershey kisses to people.
You're sending big bios. And
My daughter goes, "Why are you sending me? Why are you sending me poop?" I go, "No, I was sending those Hershey kisses. That isn't a Hershey kiss." I do remember my 13-year-old daughter going, "Those aren't Hershey kisses, you idiot. Those are poop." I was like, "What?" I said, "Why would they make an emoji of poop?" She goes, "Why would they make an emoji of Hershey kisses?" I go, "Hershey kisses seem sweet. Why wouldn't they?" She goes, "You gotta stop. You gotta stop
sending me the
people."
poop.
She goes, "You gotta stop sending people poop emojis." I didn't know. I thought it was just a Hershey kiss.
Maybe that's what I should send her. But I thought they were Hershey kisses.
Here's some Hershey kisses for you. Happy Valentine's, Franklin. Listen, so happy Valentine's to everybody from Franklin Lytle,
Oh boy.
from Steve, Franklin, Goose, and Dan.
Yeah.
I hope
No.
that none of you get invited to the woods and told you have to sit and wait to make out, or have sex with someone
That drops you off in Stone.
that then drops you off in the wrong town, or sends a poop emoji.
Or ask you to have sex with him while the boyfriend is driving you. What in the hell?
I just remember how desperate I was to go, "I'd be much better this time."
What in the
And the only reason I asked the girl to have sex with me the second time was because I wanted to prove to her that I had gotten good at it.
Right.
Because she was with me my first time. You know, I don't think she knew it was my first time.
Right.
I don't think she cared.
At the time, I think she did. But there's a whole other thing. There's a whole other,
she was obviously all horned up, and she was going to get it one way or another.
That's what I thought,
I mean, if you hadn't shown up at that time, she was going to get it from somewhere. Look, You were right. Somebody sent Goose a text, and he is out the door.
Yeah. Oh, well. What can I say,
Well,
guys? Today,
Steve, you ready to go shopping at the bowling alley?
Yeah.
Today's show has been brought to you by our friends at Recon Techs. That's right. Recon Techs, where you need to take your vehicle for a complete detailing. Get your car detailed. Get your car taken care of at Recon. And like me, I got my daughter's car detailed there last week. And this week they're putting in the backup camera. And they're putting in and they're also putting in the Bluetooth stereo, so she can listen to music from her phone on her stereo, which is fantastic. So
Now,
they're doing that this week, all the aftermarket stuff,
when Recon does your car, do they also clean all the salt and crap from the bottom?
Yeah.
Because, like, all this road salt from all the slush and crap that we've had, I need to get that out from under my car.
Dude, they do you name it. My daughter's car, my wife used my daughter's car and took our pets in it. Oh my God, it was a mess. They detail the hell out of that car. It is amazing. Amazing what they do at Recontext. 670-1132. Go ahead and order your complete detail today. Order it and get yourself set up. All right. And also our show is brought to you by Just Beds. That's Just Beds at 3120 Montvale Drive. Just Beds, where you can get yourself a sweet mattress or get yourself a quality bed, get yourself a good 8 hours of sleep. They are the yawn exterminators. It's Just Beds, 698-6179. And like I said, Recontext at the corner of 8th and Black, 670-1132. We're going to wrap up today. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much. Later from Franklin, from Pigpen,
That's him.
from Schroeder.
Make me.
You're
I guess I'll
Schroeder.
be Schroeder. Okay.
And from the lesbian. And from Peppermint Patty.
Yeah.
I'm calling Goose Peppermint Patty. Thank you so much for listening. We're back tomorrow. Take care, you guys. Have a great Monday. So long. Happy Valentine's.
Yeah. Happy
So long,
Valentine's
everybody.
Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.